Bishop, Fernar, RSTK, and Preddy ready to rock up against Andizin, Refuse, Pab, Christo, and Yoko. Wow, and RSTK is going to get a 2K. Dillian drops one, and RSTK also manages to find himself a third. Christo, the last one standing, and, well, WINDINGO, at the very least in the pistol round, of utility because WINDINGO on the force spy didn't have much to work with in the first place. Now they're going to throw a smoke here and a chance to do some damage. There's Dillian finding Yoko out. Dillian also gets Pav. 2K on the board. And now they're trying to clutch this one out on the force by Bishop, but the CZ continues to do the damage. This time it leads to a frag. Restic gets another one onto Christo, excuse me. It's all up to Andizin. And Andizin has only 2 HP left, and the spam doesn't connect
to the CT sides, and Rustic's going to be safe behind this Molotov too. He checks his feet. Dillian's got his back as well. Things are just getting worse and worse. Rustic around from Porch. He kicks one off his swing, but Christo will strike back. But in a 2v4, it would be a 2v5. WINDINGO have all but decided this round already into their favor. And Zine and Christo have so much work to do to be able to crawl back into the round with an off the A side take. Makes things so much more difficult, and it almost all hinges on the player in Apartments, who also, consequently, has all the utility. So he has to throw the utility for himself to get out onto the site. There's a crossfire here. Time is ticking, and ex-Holkattes look like they almost just want to save what they have again. And it wouldn't be a bad idea considering how much money they have left over and how much money the teammates do. It's still a pretty rough round to lose, and these things have been spotted. He's stuck on the balcony, able to drop away though. And they're hitting this with about 10 seconds. This is incredible. The risk.
Incredibly ill-advised. I mean, Andizin does get one, but they're not going to clear out the last part on the site. No plant is possible now. Andizin's going to fall. Here, he's supported by two players, and the flashbangs are going to come through, and Bishop gets one, but traded out by Yoko Wow. Will they expect Preddy? Here is the question. They do not. Preddy will take down Yoko Wow, makes it a 4v3 man advantage against WINDINGO, who are trying to regain the lead right here. ex-Holkattes, in the meantime, send the remaining 3 players towards the site, with one working mid, the other 2 in the apartments and boiler.
They have to create some space. They have to get a lane open. And with the extra player coming back, the op holding the line on towards the barrel peak, towards Porch. Landing the shot. This means ex-Holkattes have to brawl their way forward. They don't clear the balcony. The Zine is sprayed down. Christo just so fond. The utility spams. His teammates are blind as they're going to go run into Rustic. Sprays down both. And now Refuse will try and trade, but Rustic's bailed out. Hasn't even taken a shot in return. Paps off another, and he's looking for the quad. Has the idea where the next one is. Teams have his back, and it's the 8. This Christo with your opening pick. As he peeks down low, Jokovo will get the second as well. And they're starting to back off mid now, start to rotate towards B, but the B player's gone. Jokovo is taken out, and rotation's a bit late. Pav's behind the smoke. He's got to be careful.
I'm going to get a couple here. Despite being flashbanged, he still times it perfectly onto Restic. Now it's only Preddy left and no longer.
You get individual cards. You can play. Like say, hey, T-side's going to get 3 kills. Will they or won't they? We'll see. Doesn't look like it here as Pav and Yokovo is going to mow. And ex-Holkattes. Oh, Dillian, you got to be careful, buddy, with the op in hand. Preddy and Fernar going to spray him down. Glock out for Fernar, just going for the thirsts.
Very surprised if it didn't, and that is indeed what is going to come to fruition. They're charging on forward. Smoke is thrown into the Molotov at New Box. Good flash is coming through from ex-Holkattes. They don't realize a player snuck through all the way towards Coffins, though. Now they'll realize it, and Restic is going to get one onto Refuse. Bishop finds Pav, and Yoko Wow's trapped, and he gets a knife kill onto Preddy. Look, consolation prize and a lot of money in the bank at the very least, but, I mean, they're still going to lose the round. At least he gets a knife kill, though.
Yeah, at least he gets the knife. Everything else has gone upside down, but hey, he got a knife kill in a moment as WINDINGO on the pistols. Now, Christo did not see him, and
no.
Bernard's got the second pick. That's the apps control out towards the A site. Only one player here is refused, and he's backed up in towards a Tech 9 of Preddy. Not like this, ex-Holkattes. This is not how you lose this map, is it? They've gotten into a 3v3. And they do have kits, but what has Fernar found? None other than the big green gun. And he's posted up in pit with the lane angle on lock.
Oh boy. Time again ticking away here for ex-Holkattes, and Yoko hits a critical one onto Dillian, but Fernar gets the immediate trade on to refuse 2v2. Again, they have to hurry up. They do have the kit this time, but Fernar threads the needle, hits the headshot onto Yoko. It's all up to Pav, who has pushed down. Arestic is good for it. For ex-Holkattes, so it makes sense that it wasn't the simplest round, but it's expensive, so they have to reinvest here. They're going for the quick push. This could be a mistake, but no, they hit their shots. Fernar gets 2 with the Mac 10, $1,200 added to his bank account, and now it's up to Pav and Christo to do something, and well, only Christo, because Pav just got ventilated by the AK of Restic. Christo round the corner into Mini, his position known, flashbang tossed, and he plays it well. Pushes in front of the flash to get Fernar. That's an AK on the ground.
It's about a 34% win rate, or 37% win rate, excuse me, but still pretty abysmal. And they're about to win their 6th. 2 double entries onto the A site. Just great shots, winning them clean for the most part. Yoko tries to go up the vents and gets sent right back down. Iced there, and Christo and Pav on the outside looking in. And Pav's got to wonder if he had what he has to do to help, because he hasn't even had too much of an impact in this map either. He was the hero, the main star player on Inferno. There hasn't been that kind of a play from anybody on ex-Holkattes. Christo came close last round with a double on the op, but that was about it. WINDINGO looking to make a clean mop-up job of this anti-eco. That's going to be great for their economy. As I say that, though, Pretty at the very least goes down. Dillian trades that back. Pav can try and grab a gun. The likelihood, not very. Bernard yielded an opening pick, though, and ground relinquished by WINDINGO into ramp, though. And Pav has to be very careful. His help has arrived, but is it going to be enough? No, it's not. Pav's gone.
Oh, jeez. Yoko has to do more damage in that situation to support Pav. And now Pretty's going to take down Refuse. 2 players stranded in admin now, and they just have to back off. Ay, ay, ay. ex-Holkattes now have to readjust because the hit likely coming towards the A site. Andy Zine spotted out going behind second vent. And with that, WINDINGO pulls the plug on the AXQ. They're going to rotate around to a free and clear B site. They are the puppet masters right now, and ex-Holkattes are being pulled by every string in the direction that WINDINGO wants them to go. Finally, a push going to come in from Secret, and maybe Rusty gets caught off guard. Nope, he's expecting it. He gets 1, 2, looking for the 3K on the round. Believe he spots out Yoko. Going to get him, there's no question, and that's exactly what happened. They didn't even lose a player. And here come WINDINGO. They're going for the quick A puppet. It works. Bishop and Pretty get a couple. And now Restic and Fernar get 2 more. WINDINGO are just unstoppable right now on their T side. Pav, last one step.
To defend already, and a third kind of nearby. And Pretty, Fernar, open up the door, knocking him down, jumping around the silo. Great movement from Fernar. And there's no trade back. Instead, Rustic with a couple of kills, and Dillian as well. It's a collapse again by ex-Holkattes, and WINDINGO. Now, it's probably going to be a round for ex-Holkattes here. Not much of an opposition, just USPs over for WINDINGO. They do manage 1 kill at the very least, which isn't too shabby. Making a knife kill for Freddy and an AK upgrade.
No
Dillian's got another.
What?
No way
Not
they do
like this.
Pav's got a clutch up. He's got the bomb in a 1v1. He knows where bitch up is. Off the ladder, so we won't have any ladder shenanigans this time. And I like this retreat. He's heard the sound cue. That's a free kill. A little more messy than we would have liked, but he'll just get that kill back away. Dillian with the glass cannon. 1 and 2, and looking for the Hattie. Spots him out. Knows where he is. And
with those Tech 9s on Inferno in these types of situations, but right here through the smoke for Fernar. Connects on to Refuse. Only 4 more frags. And if they get them, they'll book their spot into the playoffs here. Freddy gonna get dinked down 2-13 and finally gets finished off by Yoko. Wow, this could trigger a bomb plant by ex-Holkattes onto the B side, but there are 3 players waiting. That's Restic and Dillian connecting on 2 frags. Pav gets 1 back, and Restic is extremely lit. He has to fall away here, but Dillian is right there to take down Pav. It's only Christo left. He'll get spotted out, but doesn't go down just yet. 1v2, AK in his hands, full HP up against only 119 HP combined for WINDINGO, but Dillian's playing it aggressively. Here, goes for the style points and the no-scope onto Christo. That'll be that. 16-5 in favor of WINDINGO, and they take the series 2-0, Austin.